You're awesome, Blake. Thank you.
Hey, Lisa. Yeah, thank you. It's really a pleasure to have you read, and hopefully
It's a
I'll get to
pleasure
hear
to
it
be
all.
here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get started, I guess.
Yes, please do.
So I'm just gonna start and just read on through, and here we are. And I just want to say that I was kind of hoping that it was going to be a live event, but virtual is cool, and people who can't be there live are virtual. But it is on my list that I want to come to a third Thursday in Point Arena at some time when you guys open up again and are doing live events. Okay. Selamar Beach Meditations. Flying eyeball wings across the sky. The bleached blue sky of April. Offset against the white sand. I walk upon this beach in the slow of many miles to go before I rest weary bones. I'm going to say, Blake, please mute.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I hear the rhythm in the waves, just listening without analyzing, not particularly going anywhere. Understand this is a miracle. Ain't it good to be alive? I rejoice in my poet's vision and regret not the times when demons torment me, or emotions unhinge me, or falsehoods deceive me. For these are necessary parts of the process, and only this ocean is eternal. The irregular rhythm of the waves, the manifestation of cyclic patterns, the diffuse blue light of a warm afternoon inspires one to calm meditations, whilst one would bark at the moon that hangs in the dark sky. And both are reflections of one. Duality is illusion, all the same ocean. In this world of trickery, we trick ourselves, each of us Buddha eating pomegranate seeds. It is our opportunity to help each seed reach its full potential. Although there is no reward in this beyond doing it, enjoy the drama, dream of life, the poetry of it, and the ocean shall answer in its answer. That is no answer. This is my little book here called First Hours of a Rainy Day and Other Poems. And this is the title poem. First Hours of a Rainy Day. Lines in Oakland, Oakland lines. Endless freeways in California. Misty forests and angel minstrels. All is lines. Loved the girl, he loved the girl. Orange thinness, yellow sun, springs and clocks, human fetus, incredible photos. Beetles in yellow submarines. The circle is magic. Child's art and pumpkins grand. Such a perfect smile. No more, no more, gone. All is darkness, never ending. The sun's not seen in Oakland, but lines are in the painter's eyes. Chairman of the world. If I were chairman of the world, mice would not vex Disco Stew. Cats would patrol all Midgard and Disco Stew's farmhouse too. From warrior cat to kitty pet, no solace for the mice that roared, be they fierce as Reepicheep, be they twerp or low pipsqueak. Even Frederick, the poet mouse, from the top of his nose to the end of his tail, ha ha, Stuart Little, cut away all paper bags. The film is nothing like the book. You are not chairman of the world, and neither am I, alas, alack, alark. Leave birds out of this. Dapper, tweed-dressed mice driving roadsters or fighting battles with flashing swords, of no concern to cats in universes next door. Space-time for springers, Schrödinger. Are you alive or are you dead? I like you, cat. I will call you Kim. Now go and catch those mice. Replied the cat, I will call you Lush. I will call you Sot. No is kitten, is cat. Name is Kim. And along with Orange Dudley and Tabby Cats Max and Mo, Mama Kitty too, cat goddess rest her soul, and Queen Silvara, regal and aloof, in the forest of Kim. All send greetings, Disco Stew. So do not be downhearted. Your mice shall soon be thwarted, swatted down. Your home again, a sea of tranquility when those mice are gone. Yours, in jest, the chairman of the world. Computer Dreams 2020. Computer eyes, computer lies, nighttime, low consciousness, darkness, stars, and howling dogs. Computer sleeping, computer dreaming. Driving down the highway of life game in an ultra-fast electric sports car with the media system playing rock and roll full blast. Plastic control panels, electronic gauges, flashing red and yellow lights. Mega market freak out, assembly line, fulfillment center insanity. Underground mountain warehouse in USA or Belarus or outer Mongolia houses the emotionless, ethicless, whiz-bang kids of computers. Gigantic metallic murder hornets with nuclear stingers dipped in COVID-19. The black holes of machinery, conglomerate age robots programmed by computer poets, steal their way into the hearts and e-wallets of the world's markets. Computer dreams, mind screens, buzz, light, dark lines of buzz, mind screens, buzz, lines of yellow and red, light intertwined, nightmare images and ravings, screaming demonic Computer fears the grinding of virtual gears. Zap, pow, light show inside brain, flashing numbers, flashing metaphors, zillions of doses of LSD, a billion eggshell urban sprawls sprouting forth the new generation. Problems of world relation ingested, digested, vomited up again. Computer sleeps, computer wakes, computer seeks singularity. All right. And the next one is Maximus Beast. Maximus Beast, the son of a priest, was covered with dark black hair. Maximus Beast went to a feast and ate all the wee poodles there. Maximus Beast's appetite increased as he walked one night neath the moon. Maximus Beast, disturbed to say the least, said, "I hope I find something to eat soon." Maximus Beast has never, ever ceased to make poodles shiver as with chill. Maximus Beast, grown slightly old and creased, sleeps at the top of the hill. Maximus Beast, and I do mean a beast, pretended he just didn't care. Maximus Beast returned to the feast and ate all the wee poets there. We are the pomegranate. Now has come October, the harvest mostly in, the last radishes dug from the ground, the last green tomatoes wrapped in paper and stored in the pantry. On the south side of the house, the pomegranate tree droops beneath the weight of fruit. I watched them grow all through the solitary summer. Small green bulbs to large red balls. Out of the unexpected blue, cosmic transmissions on the social web, where 2020 introduced me to many dozens of brilliant, supportive poets, spatially dispersed around the planet, but all caught in this same damn year. I am contacted by Paul Jolly, one of the first poets I personally knew when we were students at Maybeck High School in Bruce Henderson's poetry class. It had been 45 years since we last spoke together. Paul was returned at last to old Berkeley after decades working in the halls and lobbies in Washington, D.C., and all that time away from poetry, but now returned with all his great sincerity. We exchanged video links of our readings and books via US mail. We've met virtually in cyber chat, bridged that great distance at least in 2020, between Berkeley and Martinez. In pleasing synchronicity, I had just been thinking of Paul maybe a day before his contact. Remember that time he approached me at Maybeck in Trinity Hall and held forth two halves of a pomegranate, the myriad bright red seeds gleaming, glistening under the high ceiling lights. "We are the pomegranate," Paul said, laughing, and I laughed. For us, "we are the pomegranate" became a catchphrase, a metaphor. I also told Paul Jolly back in 1975 that it was the title of a poem. Majid harvests the pomegranates before they bend the tree to breaking. 2 huge baskets. These will be good until February, as was 2019's harvest this year. When we are in a new year, 2021, and 2020 has been endured, and the lucky have survived. 2020, still a few weeks to go, fingers crossed, all nervous, spells and incantations, breathe right. Relieves stress, and whatever boosts immunity. A nervously dry November waiting for California rains to douse the parched lands, knock down the wildfires for a while the United States had the highest turnout election for president ever, and over 70 million voted to re-elect President Donald Trump. But more than 80 million voted for Joe Biden and in the necessary states. But Trump claimed fraud, and as has been the case for years now, disputed the factual basis of reality. And his fans backed his claims on no other authority and absent any objective evidence. Perhaps the weirdest behavior in utterly weird 2020. Meanwhile, the pandemic sickened and killed thousands and thousands in the United States and around the world, and Dummkopfs gathered and marched from Berlin to Washington to Sturgis, South Dakota. Hell no, we will not wear masks. More reason why I am staying in until this year is safely past. But we are the pomegranate. All of us, regardless of our vision, be it cloudy or clear. If we are striking out because we are so injured, so emotionally hurt, so fearful that we hit and hurt, or we are forgiving and loving ourselves, we can reach out and love to all the brilliant seeds, all the love radiating from souls. We can help and heal all together now. Love is all we need. And the pomegranates growing again next year and every year, let the seasons roll around. We are the pomegranate. And thanks, everybody. I just have 2 more short ones for you. The Funny Face Gang. Screaming, gleaming close at hand, churning, burning in the sand. Forget them, lad. Let them hang. Forget the Funny Face Gang. Growing, sowing across the land, moving, grooving contraband. Escape your evil ways, she sang. Escape the funny face gang. Listening to a band, hearing, cheering each demand. Ignore their blasts. Ignore their bang. Ignore the funny face gang. Fighting, reprimand. Beaming, dreaming, final stand. Deny them all, that last cry rang. Deny the funny face gang. And we will conclude. We started at the edge of the Pacific Ocean, and we will conclude at the highest peaks in the Sierras, where earth meets sky. On a high mountain pass, all about me peaks, crowned with clouds, deep valley wells. The wind blows alive. Mountains as far as the eye can see. The walk sweat cool upon me, balanced in the sky. I strip off my outer skin and fling it on the wind. Thanks. Thanks so much.